It is, in fact, churro time. Churros! Do I start actually though? And now it's time for churros. Dig in Buffalo, brought to you by Orville's. We're moving on to dessert, probably the most popular item on the Casa menu, the house-made churros. It took me the longest time to get this recipe to where I wanted it to be, just because churros are such like a staple when it comes to Mexican desserts. So I wanted to make sure I like nailed the recipe before I put it on the menu. So I basically adapted a bunch of different churro recipes and came up with our own. It was a labor of love. Once the flour's incorporated and it's turning into a ball, and then we really work the dough until your arm is nice and tired, and we're gonna let it chill for about 10-15 minutes. So this will make like a full piping bag, which is about 8 orders. And then like whoever's working the fryer makes like 1 extra every single time accidentally. The thing about the churros, because it's a batter, it is pretty specific to the amount of ingredients you're putting in. Baking's a pretty exact science. And then at this point, we're going to transfer in a pastry bag with a star tip. The star tip is pretty traditional. There's something comforting about fried dough. I think like every ethnicity or style of cooking has like a fried dough dessert. And that's because it's like universally loved across the world. So like my family's Italian. We have like the zeppolis, which are like the little fried donuts that you also toss in sugar. Everyone's kind of got the play on the same thing. Part of the fun about the freeform is then you can like plate them in like different ways every single time. So you don't want them to look too perfect. I think that kind of ruins like the authenticity of it. And there we are, Casa Azul homemade churros. This concludes Dig in Buffalo with Casa Azul. Hopefully you get to make some of these delicious dishes at home, and hopefully we get to see you at Casa Azul soon. Thank you. My mom just walked in, hilarious. Now I get to feed the staff and mom. She smelled the churros from down the street.